Today we will be making homemade chicken quesadillas from scratch. As you can see, I already have my green, orange, and red bell peppers already cut. I have my chicken soaking in vinegar and water, my shredded cheese, pick whatever cheese you want, the cooking spray, minced garlic, diced tomatoes with green chilies, black pepper, taco seasoning, and of course the flour tortillas. And we will have sour cream and pecani sauce as well, but that's just to put on the top. But I will be back in just a minute and we'll get started. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is saute the chicken. Spray the pan. Spray it generously. Drain while your stove is warming up, skillet warming up. Pour all the water off your chicken pieces, and I do take chicken breast, and I cut them up with scissors, and I cut them up to get those little pieces. It's cheaper that way. If you buy it already cut up, then it's going to cost you more. So I'm waiting on that to heat up, which is heating up pretty quickly. And yes, you hear me gathering my measuring cup, my taco seasoning. My taco seasonings require 2/3 a cup water, so that's what I was getting. I should have had that before I started my video. Okay, so now I'm getting ready to dump the chicken out. Yeah, it's hot. So I don't like mine scorching hot. As long as it's hot, but not scorching hot. I don't want it to sound like I'm frying it. Okay, and spread it out. Evenly distribute the chicken across your skillet. And again, like on my last video, I really do not, as you see, it was soaking in water, so your chicken absorbs some of that water. And when you cook, you see how all that excessive water that I did not put in there, you guys saw that the skillet did not have water in it. And see all that water, so I won't add my seasoning in until the chicken is done or almost done. Done enough where I can drain it. Done enough where I can drain it. So I will be back once the chicken is done. Okay, I came back just to show that I drained the water off, so now that I can actually cook it. Because I don't, we like our food with color. Presentation is everything, at least with me. So now I'm going to actually brown it, and this is where you can start adding, or this is where I will add. It's to each its own. But this pepper is not like real spicy pepper for some reason. I don't know why it's not. So please don't take that as, ooh, she got that real spicy. Because no, It's not going to be that spicy. It's going to be spicy when I'm done, but the black pepper itself is not that spicy. And you can keep coating your pan. Like, I don't really like for food to stick to my pan, even though I like the way this pan cooks. So, we'll try to add a little bit of non-stick so the washing of the skillet won't be so bad. And for those who are watching the calories, I don't know if you know, but this is 0 calories. It's fat-free, 0 calories. I don't know if my camera is focusing, but it's 0 calories. That I know of, all sprays, now cooking sprays, are 0 calories. I like the butter flavor and the olive oil flavor, but sweetness is only that as well. And another idea, when I used to own a George Foreman, you could have did breast on a George Foreman grill and then chopped it up into pieces. And that would save this step right here. But I no longer own my Foreman grill, so I gotta get me another one. But I like tasting it this way too. So I will be back once it gets browned the way I like it, okay? Okay, I'm back, and this is how I like mine. As you can see, it's all got my skillet brown. Sorry, guys. That's how I like mine. Then I take 2/3 cup of water that I told you about the taco seasoning. I take that and pour that in. Yes, it gets steamy, so be careful. And I use hot water. And then you sprinkle in. Well, pour in, because that was not a sprinkle. You pour your taco seasoning in. This is why you only see me use black pepper, because I was using the taco seasoning package. If anyone didn't catch that in the beginning of the video when I showed the ingredients, that's why. That's why I didn't use anything but black pepper. Because as I stated in a previous video, some taco seasoning, any pre-packaged seasoning sometimes could contain a whole lot of salt, so you want to be very, very careful about adding anything with salt. Okay, and now you can add, and I didn't get my spoon out, sorry if you hear all this. I add a teaspoon of garlic. I add all the bell peppers. Oh, you guys, you know what I didn't. And definitely turn the fire down, because you don't want your sauce to thicken up so fast on you, especially without getting the rest of your vegetables, sauteed really good. Because it's not about getting anything done now, it's about getting your vegetables tenderized. That's what you care about now. Then I pre-cut my green onions and things and celery. So I'm going to, and that's pre-cut, like I pre-cut them and then I freeze them so I don't have to worry about them going bad. So, and I'm going to say that was probably about half a cup. And just stir all that in. And now you're just going to let it simmer, but not simmer like, just put it on low, medium heat. And you can put a top on it so the juice won't evaporate fast. Kind of your choice. But I'm going to let that cook to my liking because I don't like my vegetables to be soggy, mushy. So I will be back once it's ready. Okay, I'm back and it's almost the way I want it, the vegetables. So don't forget we were adding the chilies, tomatoes and chilies. So we're going to add that in. No, it ain't going to be good without your tomatoes. And that's what helps give a little bit of that spice. And sometimes you can, I've done, this is just a suggestion, just not for tonight. You can also add a can of spinach or fresh spinach. Whichever one you like. I usually add the fresh spinach. I like fresh spinach, but it's whatever you have in your refrigerator or your cupboardry. Okay, so we'll be back once that's cooked down enough. Okay, so I've just turned it off. It's done the way I want it. And so now, the biggest thing now, or the last thing, it's not even big. It's big if you're really hungry. You got hungry people waiting like I do. I like using a big griddle pan. Let me see if you guys can see. Okay. I like using these kind of pans for tortillas and quesadillas and things of that nature. So you get your pan hot, and we do this again. Spray it generously. And get your cheese prepared, your shredded cheese. And of course your plates. And I'm just letting my pan get hot. And yes, you can use a skillet. I've done it in a skillet before. Just place your tortilla there. And I like to let it brown. I will come back once it's browning and where I can put it together to show. Okay, as you can see, it's starting to bubble and sizzle. Okay, and it's not brown enough yet. I find it easier to do it the way I'm getting ready to show you guys, because trying to put the food on here, on this one, your first one, and then trying to put the other one on, then trying to transfer it, I mean, it's okay, you can slide it off, which is probably what I'll end up doing anyway. but just still the way I'm doing it is just what I've always found to be easier. Because you got to brown the other side. I want both of my tortillas browned. I don't want to have to try to flip it over with the food in it. Okay, so we can take that one out for now, and I'm going to get the second one, spray a little bit more, put that one on, and while that one is on, let me raise you up. While that one is on, start adding your filling. It depends on who you're making it for, a child, man, woman. That will determine if you want to add more vegetable, more meat. You know, I do like this because you get to be the judge of what goes on, how much. Because it's just whatever you scoop. And then add all the cheese. Then that old hot one, take that and kind of press it in with the heat. And I'm going to move this just because I don't want it to burn my pan. But this makes this so much easier, and everything is already hot, prepared, and you don't have to remove it from the plate. When this is, the next time this is moved from the plate, it will be there eating. Okay. I removed it from over there, and I'm just going to show you. I take a pizza cutter. Be careful cutting it because you don't want everything just to gush all over the plate. And it's up to you if you want to cut in smaller pieces or big pieces. If it's children, I would do that. Each side would be 4, and these are 8-inch tortillas. But this plate is for my daughter, and she's 20, so of course I don't have to make it too small for her. And you can also wait till it cools a little more before cutting, because it will tend to stay in more as it cools. Everybody knows everything thickens as it cools. And I just go back through just to make sure that it's cut, so when she's ready to eat it, for some people, for those like me, I would put sour cream and picante sauce on it, but she is not going to want the picante sauce. And that wasn't supposed to fall right there, so sorry. But I like to put the sour cream like right in the middle. That way she has a little dipping spot. Let's see if I can make that look prettier, because presentation's everything to me. And to each his own on how much sour cream you want. You might want just a little bit, but I would have poured picante sauce on first and then my sour cream on top. Well, that is your chicken quesadilla. Thanks for watching. If you like, please comment, thumbs up, and subscribe. Bye.